Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Almost good afternoon. Well, good morning to you gentlemen for being here. Mr. Marcus, you had said about table leaf, the juice or the vineyard. Where was that vineyard?
90% of the wines in America are in California. They're the ones that the people of Pennsylvania seems to want, and that's one of the things we did was go over there, and that's what we...
In the sake of time, so it was California, correct? Yeah. And you had asked my colleague who was getting hurt in this business decision of the LCB, and I would just like to say that we have vineyards here in Pennsylvania, and because of the government-run monopoly, they have to jump through bureaucratic hoops and to get their wine on the shelves, if they're even lucky to get on the shelves. Our vineyards, if they get on the shelves, their Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board is not advertising for Pennsylvania wines because they're pushing a California-based wine that they have an investment in. I think they're losing, Mr. Marcus, and I think it's a disadvantage to the vineyards here that Pennsylvania's Liquor Control Board, the taxpayers of Pennsylvania, they don't get advertising dollars on our vineyards that are here, and sometimes because of the system they have to jump through hoops. With that said...
Can I comment on that, please?
Sure.
Thank you. We do have over 100 vineyards in Commonwealth, Pennsylvania that we buy their wine. We have for years sponsored their wine. In addition, I was a prime mover of the PA Preferred program that has been rolled out, where we're taking 75 vineyards that are approved by the Department of Agriculture, PA Preferred wines. We're allowing them to take 10 separate wines, each one of these wineries that they choose, and they're allowed to put it in 10 different Liquor Control Board stores. And so...
How many are Table Leaf in, Mr. Marcus?
Table Leaf are in probably more than that.
My point was, and not to... We talked about Table Leaf. My point is you asked my colleague who's losing out, and I will say that you even mentioned that you're proud of the Table Leaf investment, and I'm proud of the Pennsylvania vineyards. And, and I think they're absolutely losing out because we are pushing, which you admitted, a California base that we have an investment. I would just like, because we're up against time, and I know the chairman's looking at me to speed up, I have a question on variable pricing. $25 million in your enhancements is based off of pricing changes. What is the difference between variable pricing and when I walk into a liquor store and it's my lucky day, a bottle of Crown Royal is $25, but it's on sale for $23? What's the difference between variable pricing and sales?
Actually, I can handle that real quickly. Currently, every sale in our store is funded by a lower price from the vendor, and we must pass it on directly.
Okay.
It's that simple. So we would like to have our own sales. So if you help us, we can determine in your area a certain wine may sell better, a certain vodka may sell better. We may want to put something on sale that my executives over here in marketing will decide that's in the best interest of your consumer. Right now, the vendor is deciding what goes on sale only.
Thank you. And my final question is, you have a line item here that says customer relationship management. If you do that, you'll increase by $10 million. But then in your specific detail of what customer relationship management, which I would hope you would already be doing, but I guess if you need some legislative changes, it says it's hard to quantify such savings at this time, but we're sticking a $10 million price tag on it, and it's in this package of a $63 million enhancement. And in my opinion, that's what I've heard is modernization is what we should look at over privatization. What is the $10 million in customer relationship management, and how did you come up with $10 million if it says that number is hard to nail down?
In the interest of time, it would simply be a loyalty program and everything entitled within a loyalty program. And if we're able, if you opt in and we understand that you like a certain kind of wine or a certain kind of spirit, we will send you notices of availability of sales of those products, and that's how we can get to that $10 million figure rather easily. But we do need legislative change to do any of that. That's why it's before you.
And the $10 million price tag, is that just an estimate, to be honest, just a a very vague estimate? Because I've heard that this $63 million we should be really excited about, but it may only be $2 million. How did you come up with a $10 million enhancement?
Well, I certainly cannot give you that in the minute and a half we have left,
well,
but certainly our Office of Marketing will get you the basis for that $10 million, which I will share with you is rather conservative.
Okay, and I also heard it was conservative, but then you have a cliff note that says we're at $63 million, and over several years we'll get to $100 million, you know, a 50% increase. But is several years 2 million, 10 million, or 2 years or 10 years? How are we going to have a 50% increase based on your cliff notes to $100 million?
Well, Representative, that's just simple business extrapolation of an increase in sales.
$50 million over 2 years?
Sure.
Okay, sure. I think it's just, we are hearing that modernization is going to bring in more money, and every time I hear the privatization argument, I hear, well, wait, we can do a better job. Wait, we could do a better job. And we're just throwing numbers like, sure, it's $100 million in 2 years we're going to increase. I think every time that government, and I heard it once already, these budgets, government's looking to get out of a business because it's more lucrative in the private sector for our taxpayers, and then we hear at the last minute, wait, we can do a better job. I think the conversation is great. Mr. Chairman, thanks for giving me the latitude of a couple extra minutes.
Thank you.